Hey YouTube, it's Team Budget here. I got another deck profile for you guys. Sorry it's taken so long. Haven't had one up in a while, but this deck's kind of taken a lot longer than expected. But anyways, here it is. Naturias. Finally was able to finish them. Really fun deck, actually. I love them. They're actually really competitive. I mean, they're not super expensive. I mean, they can be a little pricey, but they're really good. I mean, I enjoy them. So here we go. Go ahead. We're gonna start off with 3. Naturia Bamboo Shoot. Whew. Pretty much the MVP of the deck. If you tribute a face-up Naturia for him, because he's 5, he negates all of your opponent's spell and traps at 2,000 attack, 2,000 defense. Incredible card. Really wins games. Next, we're in 3. Naturia Cherries. Another really good card. He's destroyed pretty much by anything. You special summon 2 more, or as many as you can from your deck, which most of the time is 2. In face down defense. It's weird that it's in face down defense, but it works for tributes. It's a 1 tuner, so gets you that 5 synchro pretty quick with all the 4s like this. Naturia Cliff. We're in 3 of him. When he goes to the graveyard, you can special summon a Naturia monster from your deck and face up attack. I mean, it kind of stinks because it misses timing on everything, but I mean, as long as it's just destroyed and you're not doing anything with it, so I mean, he's pretty good. You get any face-up Naturia monster, so yeah, he's pretty good. Then love this card. I run 2 of them. Cosmo Beat. Great card, especially if you have him first turn. When your opponent normal summons or sets a monster, you special summon him from your hand. So it's great. Go ahead, first turn, your opponent normal summons a monster, so you special summon him. He can't attack, so he's out on the field. And then comes your turn, tribute, boom, Bamboo Shoot, and there you go, just like that. Then it's gonna shut down their spell and trap for a while until they can get around him. Next we have there's so many just great cards in this deck, and this is one of them. Naturia Fruit Fly. All monsters your opponents control lose 300 attack and defense for each Naturia on the field. If your opponent's monster has 0 defense, you can take control of him until the end phase. So he has no defense, you take him. He gets all of his attack and defense back because he's now yours. You attack with him. It's just a great card, and they stack on their effects stack on top of each other. So if you have both of them out, then that's 600 right there because you get 3 for both. But it's a great, especially if you have 2 out. I mean, he's just such a good card. Lowers the attack, so protect Bamboo Shoot. Now this card only run 2 of. I may want to bump it up to 3. I don't know. Really, other than Bamboo Shoot, he's the MVP right here. Dragonfly. He wins games late in the game. He can't be destroyed by battle with a monster with over 2,000 attack, and he gains 200 attack for each Naturia in your graveyard. So that's why he's so good late in the game, because you have all these Naturias in your grave. I mean, I've had him over 3,000 before, and pretty much you just keep him out there. Massive beater. He's only at 12 right now. He starts at 12, but he gets up there quick. And since he can't be destroyed by 2,000, once you get him to 2,000, just go ahead and start ramming into things, because he's awesome. Next, run 2, Naturia Pumpkin. When this card's summoned, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon a Naturia from your hand. So like normal this, special like a 2 tuner, so Cosmo Beat, and you sink 6 right there. Or you can even do it with a Cherries to get a sink 5 for like a beast. It's a good card. And then I run 2 Naturia Beans. a lot of people run beans. I like him. I mean, pretty much you keep him face down when they attack. If he's targeted for an attack, when he's selected for an attack target, sorry, your opponent loses 500, and once per turn he can't be destroyed by battle. So good, just like quick stall card to for a bamboo shoot. So I mean, just like having monsters out on the field. And then the last Naturia monster is Naturia Butterfly. He's just a 3-tuner. Once per turn, when if your opponent declares an attack, you can mill the top card of your deck to negate it. So I mean, it's pretty much it's any card too. So if he's attacking something you really don't want destroyed, just mill a card, negate, and then so you're pretty. Butterfly's pretty good. Only run 1. Then the last 2 monsters, Morphine Jar and a Sengen. Then, now those are it for the monsters. So here's the spells. I run 2. Pot of Duality. You're kind of special summoning, not a lot in this deck, but when you are, it's usually on your opponent's turn. So, I mean, Pot of Duality is pretty good in here. Definitely only run 2. There's no need for 3. I run 1 Smashing. Just protect stuff again. 2 MSTs. This deck don't like back rows if you don't have Bamboo Shootout. Heavy, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Pot Ravers. So those are it for the spells. Now onto the traps. I kind of run, if you've looked in previous videos that I've done, don't really like running traps, but in this deck, I love the traps. I mean, you gotta protect what you have. So we're gonna go with 2 Dark Bribe. Make your opponent negate a spell or trap that could destroy something you really need, which is good. 2 Compulse. I mean, sometimes those synchros are just you gotta get rid of them. So go ahead and compulse them, and they're gone. I run 2 Magical Cylinder. Doesn't destroy the monster, but when he attacks, when your opponent monster attacks, he takes whatever damage he takes the monster's, whatever the monster's attack is, that's how much damage his life points is going to get. So, I love this card. It's won me some games against, like, Dark Worlds and stuff. And then, a Mirror Force. A Bottomless. Don't like big monsters coming out. And then finally, just 1 Scrap Iron Scarecrow, just for protection. And now, onto the extra deck. I'm going to start from, like, my lowest to the highest. So, start off with the 5s. I have 1 Beast. Send 2 cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard to negate a spell and destroy it. So, Beast is really good. Catastor. Those are the 2 5s. Then for 6, I don't have a Barkion. Been trying to get a Barkion, but nobody seems to have one up for trade. I mean, he's not really hard to find, but it's whatever. I mean, I can always get one with ease, and when I do, it's going to make this deck pretty much complete. But instead, I only have 1 6, which is Queen of Thorns. Each player must pay 1,000 life points to normal summon or special summon a non-plant type monster from their hand. So, I mean, he's not too great. But at the same time, they're paying life points if you're playing certain decks, because most of the Naturias are plants, so it helps. Then, so this is 6. For the 7, I run 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon. Just a pretty good card, easy to get out if you go into Queen of Thorns and then go straight into it. I mean, the 3,000 defense is hard to get over. Black Rose, definitely necessary. Easy to get out as well. And then for the 8s, I mean, just have a Light End Dragon, because it gets over everything, and then double Stardust, because Stardust is just, he's a synchro, like, staple. You have to have him. And then with, like, the beans or something, if you get stuck, you've got the Gachis, if you don't know what to do with them. And then just with the 4s, like, because most of them are 4s, if you're having trouble, you can't go into anything, just go ahead and drop Utopia on him as Ixie. So, yeah, that's my new Naturia deck. It's finally complete. Hopefully we can get more deck profiles out to you soon. I know Another one of my team members is working on a pretty fun deck. They're making Cloudians, all with fog counters. So hopefully that will be up here in the next week or so. And then also I know I'm in the process of making none other than aliens. So got to work with the A counters, and hopefully that deck, like I said, I just started it a little while ago, so hopefully that'll be done in like a week or so. But thanks for watching. Rate, like, subscribe, and thanks again, YouTube.